UNITY. UNITY. Me say unity. Not gonna happen. Let me tell you why. It's not because black people or white people or people in particular have a ingrown, built-in hatred of each other. It's not a natural hatred of each other. Black people don't naturally hate each other. Black people hate each other's ideology. Black people hate what you believe. And as long as you can have systems in place to keep people hating individual belief systems and individual ideologies, the better. Now, if everybody's ideology was based in practical information, was based on the actions and the words of the individual in particular, these systems would fall apart. But be honest, the world is not based, and civilization is not based on the individual belief system. The civilization is based upon how we all feel about each other's fantasy. I always have to come back to that, to the fantasy, to the delusion, because basically that's what's going on. Since you don't follow my set of faith-based delusions and fantasies, how are we going to get along? You have Allah, I have Jesus. And both can't be right. We can tolerate each other. We can talk that tolerance crap, and out of that you'll find a very low percentage of people who can actually behave themselves within that frame of thought of tolerance. But the masses won't like it. Everybody wants everybody else to be just like them, to go to their same temple, to their same mosque, to whatever shrine they go to. They want everybody else there too because they have the true religion. I mean everybody says, oh, there's more than one path to God. Nah, there's only one path to God in my book. That's being born. Once you're born, you're there. Anything else is now crap. Anything else you throw on top of it, any type of spirituality, even if you want to say you're spiritual, your spirituality is based on some sort of belief. Come on, stop it, people. We're not children. You can say you're spiritual, but you're really just not as religious as religious fanatics. But you can be spiritually fanatic too. So as long as we have these divisions, people won't get together. People will not ever get together because it's too easy to disrespect somebody else's fantasy. It's too easy to hurt somebody else's feelings when their feelings are tied to their delusions, their religion, their God, what they think is the word of God, where they think it comes from. If you disrespect any of these things, you have disrespected the individual themselves. You've disrespected the group. So what kind of group is going to last where people are looking at other people's belief as a delusion? And that's the trick and that's the trap of religion. You will not have unity because you already have religion, and you can't have both. You will not have both. That's just as simple as it is, especially my people. As you can see, I'm clearly a black man. Look at that, see? Black, hair like wool, bronze, black, whatever you want to call it, brown. And so my message, of course, is going to be heard more by my people, my ethnicity. And I'm going to tell you right now, you can forget about the whole unity shit. It ain't happening because we don't all come from the same tribe and we don't all have the same belief system. And then there are people like me who have no belief system who are even worse because people don't want their kids to know or deal with somebody that has no belief system. Oh my goodness, he must be the Antichrist. He must actually worship Satan or something, or one of the other delusionals, one of the delusional fantasies that comes along with the whole he doesn't have a religion crap. So unity can be forgotten about, and you should just work on the individual who is you. The individual. Work on yourself. Get yourself right. Get more whatever hate is in you, get it out, And trust me, your hate is always manifested in your words. It's manifested in your video. And we can see it clearly. We know who hates who, but we can see it in your videos. We can hear it in your response to videos. What you hate and what you don't hate. As much as you try to sound enlightened, or as much as you try to say you love or hate something, or I love those people. I would never disrespect those bitches. I love bitches. Things like that. If you always got to use the word, that's what you really think they are. It's just that simple. And yes, I'm arrogant, and I don't think you're anywhere near as emotionally stable as I am. No matter how creative you might write it, you're not. You're still acting like children. You're still behaving like this is high school. And I'm out of high school. I'm out of college. I'm living in the real world now. So, we all need to do the same thing. That's when the world will get better. Until then, you can forget about unity. You can forget about unity on your block. You can forget about unity in your own house. Alright? And just be happy with that. No unity, but be happy. Be happy anyway. I'll holla.